But okay, very nice. Moving on then to our favourite topic, and that would be Man United being shit.
Mate.
1-1 against Fulham on Sunday. What a contrast it's been over the last week, Taylor. We've gone from losing 1-0 to Arsenal to, oh my God, Man United, they're back, to drawing with Fulham, and all of a sudden the world is against you again, and you're all shit.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a quick monologue of how you're feeling?
Yeah, the life of a Manchester United fan is just this effervescent roller coaster of destruction and...
Oh my God. Fucking hell, carry on, don't let me stop you.
No.
It was just, wow,
just,
Christ.
Of just destruction and potential glory, potential Valhalla, to then absolute depths of despair and nothing in between. You are always on the edge of either greatness or desperation, and that's just where we're at now. I'm incredibly frustrated with the system, with the manager. The pretty face is wearing off on me very quickly. I did kind of have this inclination at the back end of last season. I would need to be shown very quickly that something's distinctively different with this team. And watching us against Fulham, obviously the final result being 1-1, but it was very much the blueprint of what we saw a lot of last season. In fact, we won the last 8 times at Fulham, so for us actually not to win now at Fulham was even more concerning. On the basis that we played fantastic for 15 minutes and we never score when we play fantastic, and then it stays 0-0. We get a penalty. Bruno decides to kick it into Hammersmith City Centre.
Yeah, but no, it's not his fault though, because the referee bumped him.
Yeah, sorry.
And didn't say sorry.
Yeah, the ref squared up to him and knocked his block off, and then
Why has he said that, man? It just makes him look like a dick.
It makes him look like a dick because the reporter obviously says, "Did that bother you?" He goes, "Well, no, it bothered me because he didn't say sorry." But it's like, well, then just don't make it a thing. Then if you're going to say it's not a thing, you just annoyed and say sorry, but you still missed the penalty. Anyway, Bruno missed the penalty. We then go into half-time, 0-0, and then second half, corner in-swing from Mbumo. Lenny Yoro glances the header, which turns out to be 5, 6, 7 inches wide.
Yeah.
And it just happens to hit Rodrigo Muniz 1-0, to which then we completely, firstly, make some dreadful substitutions. Substitutions, which I'll kind of get into a bit more in a minute. We bring on Ugarte, which is, for everything I've seen from him since pre-season, I just don't know why this keeps being the move. We made another substitution, which is also in my mind, but then obviously, how could I forget? Diego Dallo, thank you very much.
Yep.
So then Fulham get the ball as a result of Diego Dallo messing around on the ball, man. He just has zero ball retention, zero skills. Anyway, he loses the ball. Bruno loses his man, Smith Rowe, who then obviously gets on the end of the ball.
Oh, he's our favourite player in the world as well.
Yeah, we did say he was due a good season. I bet that's probably his best performance of the season against United, just right there. And then we, after 1-1, we never looked like we were going to win the game. And we, in a response to going 1-1, decided to bring on 2 centre-backs in the form of Maguire and Aiden Heaven in the hope of scoring. So we spent £250 million and we're doing exactly, when we made that Arsenal Man U 11, I put Harry Maguire up top because I wasn't lying. It's because it's something we genuinely seem to be doing even after spending £250 million on attackers. Anyway, what I do hate is a couple of things. Firstly, Diego Dallo, leave. Brother can't play football. Get out of my football club. He comes on. Poor Amaz playing right wing back, a position he's never had to play in his whole life, comes in, does fine. Diego Dallo, who actually has played that position before, can't play it, obviously, loses the ball, they concede. Ugarte comes on, we concede. Gives no measure of any solid performance quality that I like to see. No ball retention, no skill on the ball, no progressive passes, no composure. Just looks like he just wants to cause destruction with no genuine output to give to it, which is so frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
And my final real bugbear with this whole team is that Kobe Mainoo is just not getting into this team.
That's, I think, the most concerning part.
Yeah.
We spoke about it enough last week, really, didn't we? But it's happened again.
Yeah.
And he hasn't got a minute.
And you know what's going to be the most insulting thing? He'll start against Grimsby. Whenever you guys are listening to this, I'm sure you'll either see it in the future or
have seen it.
Or have seen it that Mainoo would have started against Grimsby. It's just shocking, and I'm at the point now where I don't. He probably will leave. He's probably looking at this, and
apparently, I don't know how true it is, but apparently a few clubs have inquired
yeah,
about
well,
him.
of course they will be because they'll be looking at a 19-year-old, 20-year-old with top potential.
England international.
England international who can't get into a Manchester United side, which is
The
objectively
midfield is one of the worst
rubbish.
ever.
Yeah, it's literally we have a genuinely dreadful midfield, and he can't get into it. And I'm just like, why? What is the system? The system should be able to fulfill a talent like Mainu within it. You shouldn't have to play a system which can't coexist with the Mainu in it.
Yeah.
I find that incredibly frustrating. And I, for one, don't want to back a manager who has played more games in the Premier League as manager for Manchester United than points accrued, which is frankly dreadful. If he is going to have that statistic behind him and not put Mainu in the team, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah.
I can understand getting rid of Garnacho. He's made some big calls. He got rid of Rashford. Think of all the managers that wanted to get rid of Rashford. He's the manager that got rid of Rashford. He's going to be the manager that gets rid of Garnacho. He's very well could be the manager that gets rid of Mainu, and I think that's where he loses the majority. Because if he does so, based on how bad we've been, he's come out and said that Mainu is fighting with Bruno for that centre mid spot. There's no way he's going to win that battle. That feels like a losing battle for him. Whether he waits it out a year and waits until Bruno goes to Saudi Arabia, maybe, but it's just looking diabolical so quickly again. Even if we'd have beat Fulham, I think the lingering idea of like Mainu probably leaving, we need a midfielder so badly. The goalkeeper is so bad. We need a goalkeeper. We need a good goalkeeper. There's so much wrong with this team. We spent so much money again. Why does this keep happening?
Brother, I wish I could tell you.
I'm just so angry. I hate Ugarte. I hate Diego Dallo.
I don't understand it, to be honest with you. I'm double checking when the transfer deadline day is. Is it this weekend?
It literally is in like this week, and we're going to see an incredible. Jadon Sancho still plays for Manchester United. Anthony still plays for Manchester United. Garnacho still plays for Manchester United. We cannot sell a player.
It's September 1st, so that's next week.
Boiling hot, man.
Next Monday.
I'm getting hot.
Man United. I mean, why is it? Obviously, you lost to Arsenal, which I think everyone kind of
played three at the back, man. It's so anti.
I hate that.
United. I hate it.
I hate United playing.
I don't care. Our biggest attacking output is Dorgu from the left wing back. 20-year-old who played for Lecce before us. Because
I feel bad for Dorgu, man, because he's come in. He's looked actually pretty competent, really. At times
he does.
Well.
He looks absolutely a fine player. The system disables our best attacking. It forces our most creative player for the past 4 years in Bruno, the guy who's created more chances in the Premier League than anyone else ever in the past 5 years, to be playing CDM and having to mark Emil Smith Rowe. Like back in the day when he was playing Cam, he could let Smith Rowe run off him because there would have been another line of defence behind him.
Fred was there
in the form of the two CDMs behind him who would have picked up that man. But now he has to do that. He's not done that before, which is why you're seeing what happened against Fulham.
Yep.
Our most creative player is now CDM, and it's frustrating. Three at the back, we have, and then when you see Ahmad, again, one of our best players, being shoehorned into right wing back, and I'm just like,
I do wonder.
It makes sense.
I don't know how long this can go on for, because if you are a Man United fan, it's very frustrating.
Look, if Mainu gets sold, it ain't going to go on for much longer. I'll guarantee. If he gets sold or if he leaves in any capacity and he loses the next game, the fans, the board will stick with him for a lot longer than the fans will, because it's their man and it's their decision.
Yeah.
But he needs to show some flexibility in this whole thing. I don't know how he does it, because he seems so obsessed with this three at the back.
Well, that's his thing, though, isn't it? That's why you got him.
But
that's not changing. That isn't changing.
It needs to change. He needs to show me that, he says, "Oh no, but it's not about the three at the back. It's about the positional awareness and all this." But it's still objectively a three at the back, and it's disgusting because Manchester United then have more centre backs than we do attackers, essentially, and it's anti-football in my mind, and it's making me upset.
Really?
It is making me upset.
No, I
it's
get
making
it.
me concerned, man.
I get it.
Are we just going to be playing three at the back forever now? And
you've got to take. I mean, I'm going to be boring here and pick some positives. You did look good for a minute. Cunha and Mbeumo again didn't score, but they had moments.
Cunha did look very good.
You are you're a better manager away from being a decent team.
No, exactly. We are a better manager
that's what it
away
feels like,
from being a better team. I'm sure it worked really good at Sporting.
I just don't understand. Is there a point where he's going to have to be like, listen, right, okay, this 3-back isn't working. Ugarte's clearly not the guy.
I think if he did, the fans would even buy into him even more.
But he knows he's a very competent football manager.
But I think
obviously.
he's unbelievably stubborn, and that he can't see past this, because if he sees past it, then the players will see the flaws, and they won't be on board as much.
I get that, because it is a philosophy, and you do have to stick with it. But there's a breaking point. There is a breaking point, and obviously we're only in week 2, so I don't know. So let's all calm down.
Man.
But we'll have to see. I mean,
but if Mainu goes in this final week, I think the breaking point is a lot closer than
do you think
everyone.
he's going to go?
I think at the minute, I'd say there's like, I'd put it as 60% he's more likely to leave.
Wow.
Either on loan or permanently.
Interesting.
And if he left permanently, Lord knows the Manchester United world will come crushing down Ruben Amorim very quickly.
To Arsenal, man. I dare you.
This is the point.
There
are so many top teams in the world who would snap their hands off to get Mainu.
Yeah.
So for a Manchester United team that finished 15th last season and has 1 point on the board this season, if top teams in the world want a midfielder from your academy who's sitting on the bench, want to put him in the team and to see what happens? Literally, you can't be any worse than what's already happening.
Yeah.
Oh man, make it make sense.
Just another week as a Man
Ruben
United
Amorim, you fake fan, man.
Oh, it's great stuff. Great stuff.
Oh, okay.
And we're back.
Oh god, I hope they didn't record that.
Yeah.
Back in their own boiling honest.
Right.